Hello everybody, this is Bitoski, and in this video I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on how to play Hayabusa effectively, especially if you are playing solo in rank. This is the build I'm using, which is pretty good to kill the squishy heroes fast. With 2 Blade of Despair, you will be dealing insane tons of damage. And this is how I set up my assassin emblem, which will allow you to walk across the map pretty fast and also give you that extra damage when doing 1v1. And that's really important, because as Hayabusa, you always want to play smart and sneaky. You don't want to be fighting too much when they are all grouped up. You should try your best to either pressure a lane or trying to get those solo sneaky kills. At the start of the game, you want to go to the opposite lane of the turtle, because usually you will solo the lane, and if you are facing against a duo, then most likely the enemy will have a much bigger advantage when you have to clash to take the turtle, and usually you want to avoid any teamfight in the early game. If you are solo taking the buff, use your retribution right away, so when the crabs spawn, you will have the retribution ready again. Also, when taking the top buff, make sure to use it on the bigger minion and stack them together to hit them both at the same time. When farming jungle, use your shadow to reduce the cooldown of your first skill. Every time you go to one of your shadow, it will reduce the cooldown of your shuriken. In the early game, you want to put all your emphasis in clearing the wave fast. Once you get your ultimate, you want to use it to clear the wave, so you can kill the jungle minions or go to middle lane to farm if your middle laner is not there. You want to use your ultimate to clear the wave fast because in the early game, it deals very low damage to heroes, kind of like Claude ultimate. In the early game, just use your ultimate to clear wave and go farm jungle or middle lane. Repeat that process until you feel like you're strong enough to be more aggressive. You should only participate in fight when you see that there's very good chance you might get a kill, because if you fight and don't secure any kill, then those are very precious wasted time and will slow down your farm significantly. The heroes you have to look out for are those nasty crowd control heroes such as Khufra, Kaja, Saber, Cho, Franco, Aurora. If you see them nearby, use your ult wisely and as far from them as possible. Throughout this match, you will see that I will be fighting at safe distance and as far as I can from Khufra, because his ball can stop you from returning to your shadow. The most important thing that you need to know when playing Hayabusa is that he's a ninja, and like a ninja, you have to be very smart, sneaky and quick. You want to keep split pushing, kill the backline, and if you see crowd control heroes are coming for you, retreat for a bit. Don't show yourself, and when they're distracted by your teammate, go kill the enemy backline or carry. Now I will leave you guys with the rest of the gameplay so you can somewhat see what I mentioned just now, and if you want to see more, don't forget to like the video and subscribe, or else the Hokage will be very disappointed.
他の忍者を見ましたか？シャドウキル。裏切り者には血の報いを。ふっ。影は我が友。ふっ。はっ。痛みを感じると弱くなります。
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Shadow kill.
Initiate retreat. Enemy rampage.
シャドウの力を見せてやりましょう。シャドウであなたを貫いてみせましょう。シャドウキル。他の忍者を見ましたか？
The enemy has slain the turtle.
はっ
Shut down.
シャドウキル
An enemy has been slain. Killing spree.
シャドウの力を見せ
An enemy has been slain. Your team destroyed a turret. Our turret has been destroyed.
シャドウであなたを貫いてみせましょう
Launch attack.
シャドウキル
Mega kill. Your team destroyed a turret.
裏切り者には死の報いを
Request backup.
シャドウであなたを貫いてみせましょう痛みを感じると弱く
Killing spree.
シャドウキル
Unstoppable. Double kill. You destroyed a turret.
影は我が友
Your team destroyed a turret. Resurrecting soon.
シャドウの力を
An ally has been slain.
他の忍者を見ましたか
Killing spree. An ally has been slain.
シャドウであなたを貫いてみせましょう
Godlike.
他の忍者を見ましたかはっシャドウであなたを貫いてみせましょうはっ
An ally has slain the turtle.
はっ影は我が友他の忍者を見ましたか
Initiate retreat.
シャドウの力を見せてやりましょうはっはっ
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
痛みを感じると弱くなります
Initiate retreat. Shut down.
シャドウキル
Legendary.
他の忍者を見ましたか自分の心に従うべきですはっシャドウの力を見せてやりましょうシャドウキル
Enemy killing spree. Legendary.
痛みを感じると弱くなります
Lord resurrecting soon. Initiate retreat.
影は我が友。自分の心に従うべきです。
Launch attack!
ふっシャドウキル。
Rampage!
はっ
Legendary! An ally has been slain.
裏切り者には血の報いを。
An enemy has been slain.
シャドウの力を見せてやりましょう。シャドウキル。
An enemy has been slain. Request backup.
シャドウであなたを貫いてみせましょう。
Request backup.
他の忍者を見ましたか。はっシャドウキル。
Legendary!
影は我が友。
An ally has slain Lord.
ふっはっシャドウであなたを貫いてみせましょう。 シャドウキル。
Shut down. An enemy has been slain. Our turret has been destroyed. Double kill.
自分の心に従うべきです。シャドウキル。
Your team destroyed a turret. Your team destroyed a turret.
ふっシャドウであなたを貫いてみせましょう。
Your team destroyed a turret.
自分の心に従うべきです。シャドウキル。
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. Your team destroyed a turret.
他の忍者を見ましたか。シャドウキル。 影は我が友。
Shut down. Initiate retreat. An ally has been slain.
痛みを感じると弱くなります。裏切り者には血の報いを。
Initiate retreat. Enemy killing spree. Launch attack.
はっふっはっ
Initiate retreat.
ふっシャドウであなたを貫いてみせましょう。 痛みを感じると弱くなります。影は我が友。はっシャドウであなたを貫いてみせましょう。
Legendary.
影は我が友。 シャドウであなたを貫いてみせましょう。
Initiate retreat.
痛みを感じると弱くなります。
Lord resurrecting soon. Initiate retreat.
他の忍者を
Your team destroyed a turret. Initiate retreat. Initiate retreat.
シャドウであなたを貫いてみせましょう。
An ally has slain Lord.
シャドウキル。
Enemy rampage. Legendary. Shut down. An enemy has been slain.
はっ、自分の心に従うべきです。シャドウキル。
An enemy has been slain.
Wiped out.